Hey Bob, my name is Brandon. I actually live out in Arizona, but I talked to somebody in your dispatch center today. I didn't catch the guy's name, but after talking to him a little bit, he told me I should email you. So what I'm doing here is making a short video to kind of explain more about what I do. But I want to help you guys. I know I can get you way more business for towing in Seattle. Okay, I'm an independent guy. I don't work for a company or anything, but towing is sort of my special niche, and I'm going to show you here what I do and why it works and why it can really work for you. So the whole reason I found you, it's super random, and this is how I always kind of do it. I was sitting inside. I'm in my garage now because I got my in-laws in town, but my sister-in-law was in town. I said, "Give me a city." She said Seattle. So I searched for towing in Seattle. Here's what I came up with. Towing Seattle, right? Here's you guys. You're paying for AdWords, which if that works for you, great. Don't stop that, you know? You're making money off of it. Awesome. No reason to stop that. But here's the thing. There's 590 searches a month just for this term. So that doesn't even include tow truck Seattle, towing Seattle, Washington, roadside assistance, flat tire changing, car lockout, battery jumpstart, all the different terms that people might search for when they need your company's service, okay? So what I did was I saw you guys here. I went through page after page of Google looking for your site. Didn't find it anywhere, all right? Statistically, here's the thing. Well, in the first 10 pages, I didn't find it anywhere anyway. Statistically, here's the thing. 9 out of 10 people go to Google when they need a local product or service, especially a tow truck though, because it's something, dude, my car broke down, I need a tow truck now. Boom, I'm just gonna Google it and call somebody. And so I'm sure you're getting some serious business from here. But the majority of people are gonna skip over this ad and they're gonna come down here and check these out, or they're gonna go to the organic listings. All right? So what I want to show you here is sort of the system that I've developed to rank websites and get you way more business, because 80% of the towing business in Seattle is going to people that are at the top here, okay? And I'm going to show you just another example real fast of one of my other sites. So Scottsdale Tow Truck Company, right? If you search Scottsdale Tow Truck, there I am, number one right there. In December, this got like 130 calls. January, it got like 155. And this month, it's on track for like 170. Okay, so it's consistently growing as I re-optimize it for all those little terms like roadside assistance and just squeeze the maximum amount of leads out of it. Okay, so here's a couple things I want to show you real quick, just to kind of explain just a little bit about how Google works. Okay, so let's say I want information on elephants, okay? So I type elephants. First page that comes up is Wikipedia's page, all about elephants. Why does this come up first? One reason is because Wikipedia is super trustworthy, and Google, they trust them. They're a really authoritative source, tons of information, tons of articles and stuff on everything you could imagine. But this page alone has like 50,000 words all about elephants, all right? So it's just got tons and tons of content, which is something Google loves to see, because their job is to put the most relevant source of information in front of my eyeballs as a searcher. If I searched elephants and I got information back about lawnmowers or different animals, I wouldn't use Google anymore. I would use a different search engine. So there's a reason why Google is the most used search engine on the planet, right? The same thing goes for a local service or local business. So towing for Seattle, in Seattle, for example, window tinting in Mesa. Like I live in a city called Surprise, but Mesa, Arizona is a city near us. Say I need a window tinter, I might search window tinting Mesa, okay? Here's the map. And normally, actually these guys, I think they're down. Normally they're also up here for an ad word or an ads campaign like what you're doing. Made in the shade, right? So they're at the top of the organics, they're at the top of the maps, and they pay for an ad because it works for them. Why not? You know, if it's going to pull them in even more leads, then why not do it? Which is obviously what you guys are doing, and it's working for you. So when I look for towing in Seattle, right, here's what I want to show you. Here's your site, okay? And it's decent, you know. This kind of is interesting because it's something that moves and attracts my eye. It's got a little bit of content, but it's not a lot, you know. Really, you want to have like 1,500 plus words on the homepage. Um, Now, if we look at your top competition, this is like some Seattle.gov, find your towed car. But here's the top listing in the organics. It's an actual business, ABC for a tow, right? If I go to their site, it's just a little more thorough. It's got lots of pictures, lots more information, lots more words on their page, right? And their title tag right here, which is one of the most important things to tell Google what this page is actually about. It's got towing Seattle, tow truck Seattle, tow Seattle, towing truck. It's kind of weird and spammy there, but they've, you know, it's got all the main keywords that people might search. I would write it a little differently, but that's what they've done and it's working for them. Now yours just says Seattle towing citywide. So it's cool because it's got Seattle towing, but your page doesn't back that up with what it's going to take to rank it. Okay, I can also see these guys have 70 what are called backlinks. Okay, a backlink is a link to your site from a different place online. So Google wants to put sites on the top that have votes from all these other different places online, and the more votes you have from powerful, trustworthy sources, the better. The more Google's going to say, if all these people are pointing to them, then it's a good chance they know what they're talking about, and we're going to rank them at the top. You've got 0 backlinks, okay? And it's not your fault, it's just you guys obviously, you just don't know about what it takes to rank a site, which is where I come in, where I help you and really just explode your business, okay? So I'm going to show you here, ABC for a tow. This is the amount of organic traffic they're getting every month. So around 500 people are going to search, or going to their website from searches every month. So they're searching like towing Seattle, tow truck Seattle, and they come across their site, click in there, and those become customers, you know. Not every single one, obviously, but a good percentage of them. Here's yours. You guys have 0 organic traffic. All right, you're getting some from the paid ads that you're doing, but none just organically, right? Whereas these guys here, you know, just tons and tons of traffic that they're getting to their site, and that turns into business because in today's day and age, man, everybody goes to Google and they click somewhere at the top because they don't want to take the time to go to page 5, 6, 7 to find somebody. Why would they, right? So I'm going to tell you just a little bit here quickly about my system, why it works super excellent, and how I know it can work for you guys. Okay, so here's what I do. Day one, you decide you're ready to go with this, right? I take your website, I revamp it, I add tons of content, I make it very user-friendly. I add all the keywords that you need in there, but I do it at a very natural, flowing kind of, in that kind of way so that it's not spammy or anything like that, but you've got like 1.5% of your words are actual keywords that you want to target, because that's what Google considers to be natural. You don't want to just say towing Seattle all over the place, because that doesn't work anymore. That used to work like 15 years ago, but then Google got smart. All right, so now it's about doing things the right way. So here's what I do. I revamp your site. I fix all the other things. I basically SEO it out. Okay, search engine optimization. After that, I do 350 manual citations so that you have more citations done than the rest of these when it comes to this local map pack and you climb to the top. Then I do a press release. Press release is an article written about your company with a link to your site, and I blast that out to 300 different news sources. Okay. As soon as that's done, I do what are called Web 2.0 links. So a Web 2.0 site is a free website that anybody can create, and it's got sort of a social aspect to it. So what happens is after this press release is done, it would look natural for Google to see, okay, a news article is written about these guys, and now there's lots of people talking about them on the web. There's people everywhere talking about you. And that then builds your trust, okay? So I build those Web 2.0 links every day at a rate of about 5 per day until I build that trust with Google. And then what I do is I drop really powerful backlinks from these things we call influence sites, okay? So basically, every day domains expire um, that are very, very powerful and very trustworthy. And I can buy those domains and they still have all that power. And I change out the content, whatever was on there. So imagine someone started a blog about cooking or something back in like 2001, and they ran it for 10 years, created it to be really big and powerful. They got tired of it and they let it just expire. It goes up for sale. I buy it. I change out the content so it's something more towing related or travel related or something like that, because it would look natural for somebody to write a blog about, I go to Bora Bora every year and so does my favorite towing company in Seattle. Boom, and there's a link to your site. And once you've built that trust already with the press release and Web 2.0 links, then it's just a super powerful link that just climbs up the ranks. And you do one a week, boom, 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 until you're at the top, and you just stay kind of glued there. All right. The best part about all this too is that I do this at a very, very, very fair price. Okay. I do it where I really don't make any money until month 3, because I'm investing in this just like you are. You'd be investing in me for a period of months to rank your site. It takes a little time. I can't build a site or SEO your site and boom, you're on top tomorrow. Google doesn't work that way. But if you're willing to see it through for 2, 3, 4 months, you'll start to see some serious results, and then I'll get you on top, and you'll be getting just a ridiculous amount of phone calls every day for people looking for a tow truck in Seattle, right? So my kind of approach to this is, hey, give me just the amount of money that it's going to take me to rank it. I'll put my time, my effort, everything in for free. I won't make anything. All the money that you give to me is going to be going into the site or into these PBN links or domains that I need to buy. Okay, into a few different things, the press release, the citations, different things that cost me money. Because I'm in this for the long term. I want to be your guys' marketing professional. I want to be your partner, so that 4 months from now, when you're ranked at the top of when people search for towing in Seattle and you're getting tons of calls, you're making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, you have no problem saying, hey, Brandon, we'll kick you back $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 in return, right? That's a no-brainer for you. If I were to write you guys a check for $10,000 and say, give me a check back for $1,500, you'd do it in a heartbeat. Anybody would, because that's a no-brainer, right? So essentially that's what I'm doing. I'm saying, give me the money in order so I can put my time and effort into ranking this for you, and then I'll keep you glued there, right? Keep you glued at the top. We'll be honest with each other. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you, and we'll just, both of us will win. I'll make you guys way more money as a towing company, and you pay me in return a fair amount each month that I deserve. So hopefully this makes sense. I know it's like an out of the blue video from a random guy in Arizona, but it's really it's the only method I have of contacting you guys and explaining what I can do for you. But yeah, thanks for taking the time, Bob, to watch this video. Hopefully it made some sense. I know it's a lot of crazy information, but yeah, I'd like to really help you guys and work with you. It'd be awesome. So feel free to give me a call. I'll put my contact info in the email that I sent to you. All right, thanks.